Wow, what a year it has been. Unprecedented times, as we've heard so often on the sound bites recently. You'll never forget your final year at Barnby Road, and we certainly will not forget the class of 2020. So, welcome parents, grandparents, carers, friends to our 2020 Leavers service. In keeping with circumstances this year, a service like no other before. Putting this film together has been hugely important and significant to us. It's one thing that you can take away from this year that will be like a normal Leavers transition and an end of your time in Year 6. I want to thank Mr Barnett for his drive and his vision in coordinating this film, and also Alex from Radio Newark for producing something glossy, professional and better than any of us could do. The most striking things that I'd like to take away from this past year, from this amazing group of children, are your strength of character, your resolve, your adaptability in the face of new, challenging, scary situations, and your humour and togetherness in making this year, and particularly the last 7 weeks, one of my best times in teaching, and that's been a lot of years. You're leaving Barnby Road having achieved so much in so many different ways. Some things obvious and striking, some things you'll only come to realise as time goes by when you reflect on these times. You're going on to bigger things, a bigger school, a bigger world, armed with confidence, self-belief and resilience. Use your time at Barnby Road and everything you've learned here as the stepping stone to achieve everything you want. No dream is too big, no goal too ambitious. The world is at your feet. So, grab a box of tissues, sit back and enjoy the rest of this film, share in the memories, some special awards and some words from Mr Chamberlain.
I remember coming to school holding my dad's hand, feeling nervous but also excited. We walked all the way from my house to Barnby Road having butterflies in my stomach, except it didn't feel like butterflies, it felt like a group of hedgehogs leaping around inside me. When we finally arrived, I met 2 maniacs that go by the name of Luca and Sid. Luca was leaping off the top slide, which was surprising considering he was 5, and Sid was bumping into boys and girls throwing Duplo around.
On my first day of school, I was very nervous and I wouldn't leave my dad. After a long time of crying, I finally let go and my dad left. My teacher was Miss Campbell and she was very nice to me and kept me happy until I met Nadia. Nadia and I became best friends and I was no longer worried about going to school. We are still best friends now.
My first day of school was scary. I remember coming into Year 3 from all the way from Australia. I got given a tour around the school by Elsie. Later on the tour, I told her a secret that Mrs. Gora was being my auntie. She was very surprised and told the whole class. Now everybody knows.
I remember on the first day of school, I was very excited to go to school for the first time. When I stepped to the classroom, everyone was crying and clinging on to parents' legs. Why were they crying? Was a monster in the room trying to eat them up? Was it like jail? I was so confused, so I cried just to fit in.
In the early years, everything was always so dramatic. Once, the teacher said one of the days of the week, but didn't point at it like she usually did. I got my parents after school to ask her why she did that. Thinking back on it, I must have been the most annoying person on the planet.
I remember in F2 when me, Sid, Alex and Judo built a massive tower made out of wooden blocks. We thought it was huge, but it wasn't really. Anyway, we ran through it for some reason and it collapsed on Sid. At first I was like, oh my god, what's happened? And then he started laughing off his head and then so did we.
I remember in Year 2, Hannah, my best friend still to this day, and me were playing this game called Bumper Cars. To play this game, you cross your arms over your body and bump into each other. One time we were playing this game and we were having lots and lots of fun until we bumped into each other a little bit too hard and Hannah's tooth fell out and she swallowed it. We never played this game again.
I can remember when it was Foundation 2 and it was non-uniform day. And I couldn't find my left shoe for my red Converse and my right shoe for my blue Converse. So I walked into school with 2 different coloured shoes. Everyone laughed. Even Mr Hopkinson laughed, and he was our teacher at that time. Every day at school, anyone would always have their funny story to tell.
I've worked super hard over the years here at Barnby Road, and I'm extremely proud of what I have done. In year 3, I did the violin. I only got to do it for a year because I had to quit, but I really enjoyed it. This year I got to do the trumpet, and I really love it. But obviously I had to stop because of the pandemic. I also did recorder club, which was really fun. With singing, I did junior choir, senior choir, and luckily this year I got into chamber choir, which I'm extremely proud about.
In year 5 I auditioned for chamber choir. I was heartbroken that I didn't get in, but I realised I could try in year 6, so I did. I was so happy that I finally got in, and in the first term I got chamber leader, and I was glad about that too. I also tried for 2 musical instruments, trombone and violin. I got trombone. I was so excited that I got to take it home, and now I'm really good at it.
I love music. Music is my passion. Every day while Mr Chamberlain is doing his assemblies, I go to senior choir and sing. I started in junior choir up to chamber choir. Every Wednesday morning I go to orchestra. I play in the percussion where there's drums, tambourines and all that type of stuff. I play the drum, tambourine drums, tambourine, triangles and drums. That's good because they're my favourite type of instruments. At the beginning of year 5, I started taking music lessons. I started playing the violin, but at the time I thought I was going to be terrible and I didn't know what I would do. Then, after more music lessons, I started getting better and better. Then, my music teacher asked me if I wanted to take orchestra on Wednesdays. I said yes, but at first I was worried because I didn't know how it would all work out. But then I saw my friends there and I knew it was all going to be okay.
I enjoy playing music. I play the piano and the flute, but it is the piano I have passion for. I entered the Young Musician of the Year competition in 2019 and I got to the final on both instruments. I actually managed to win on my flute, which was overwhelming. I am determined to carry on playing both of them in my new secondary school and master them both.
I began playing year 3 with Miss Brennan. This is what I can do now.
In this next section of the Leader Service, we have some awards to give out to single out a few brilliant children for some of their many achievements. And our first award is our Bookworm Award. We want all children to leave Barnby Road with an enthusiasm for reading and to become readers and learners for life. So this award goes to someone who's truly immersed herself in books and in words and in ideas. She's read a prodigious amount of books this year and has developed an amazing understanding of language. And she's also produced some of the best writing we've ever seen here at Barnby Road. She's a truly brilliant talent, and so our Bookworm Award goes to the amazing Eve Martin.
And here we are now for the Sporting Award for the year. We're looking at what we consider to be the best boy and the best girl. Unfortunately this year, of course, we've missed out on so much sport. We were through to 5 county finals. Unfortunately, they've all been cancelled. But the 2 people that we've chosen, the boy and the girl, took part in all of those competitions and were really major players in those games. We'd like to say a really well done to all the others. Very difficult because so many of you are so sporty this year. I could probably give away 7 or 8 awards and it'd be easy to do. In fact, the hardest thing was choosing the winner. And so our winner for the Sports Personality Girl of the Year is Maggie Welch. And our winner for the Boys Sports Personality of the Year is Luca Dennis. Well done, congratulations from us all.
The first award is the Art Award, and it's for somebody who rivals Picasso. His endless doodles and drawings and sketches have always been to the highest of standards. Over the year, his strive for perfection has aided his artwork in creating some truly fantastic masterpieces. From sketching the heart to the most perfectly formed handwriting, his talents are endless. My particular favourite was his project for our World War II topic, where he's done a Winston Churchill silhouette. And I'm so proud to award the Artist Award this year to Alfie Fell. This person has an abundance of energy and enthusiasm. Always on the go, he is full of joy and happiness. It has been a pleasure to teach him in my English class this year, and I've really loved the many fun facts, questions and humour that he has brought to my classroom. There is never a dull moment when he is around. The Duracell Bunny Award goes to Sam McAleese.
Right, this award goes to someone who is an absolute technological genius. This award goes to someone who can teach the teachers in many respects of computing. Someone who will sort out any problems with our online blogs. Someone who will collate fantastic YouTube lockdown toilet roll videos for everyone to watch and keep together with in times of difficulty. This person even set up their own news channel. So I'm very proud to announce that this year's Computer Wizard Award goes to, no surprise, Alfred Lamy.
Our final award in this section is our Honorary Teaching Assistant Award. This award is presented annually to a child in Year 6 who the teachers can rely on without question. Someone who is honest and trustworthy, who can be depended on to do a good job. Someone to keep the classroom tidy, the pencils sharp and the atmosphere friendly. This year, the Honorary Teaching Assistant Award goes to the lovely Leah Brooks.
I enjoyed every break time because Ollie made up this amazing game called Unibu, which means owl in French. So the aim of the game is you choose who is it and you have to run from one side to the other. Normally some people cheat where they would fall on the floor and say you pushed me. Also, I remember playing Tig in the Wildlife with Zach and Jake.
I remember playing Shots and Superheroes with my friends Hannah and Jake. We played Tig, hide and seek and football. When I wasn't doing that, I was being on top of trotting around, making sure nobody stole from the shops. When I wasn't doing that, I was being bulldog, which in English means owl. It's a bit like bulldog.
Playtimes are really fun. We usually play cricket, but we also just chat. It's really fun and exciting. I also think that other people like to play outside. Sometimes you can just chill, or you can run around like a cheetah. I love it. We're very lucky to have the playground and the field, even the wildlife area. It's amazing.
Playtime is one of my favourite times because it's where I met my best friend, Eve. We were all playing as a class and we was playing the bridge game, but me and Eve got quite bored, so we went and played on our own. We didn't know how well we would get on, but we did. I'll never forget Eve, that moment, and Barnby Road.
During my first playtime in Year 2, I was allowed to go in the wildlife area, but I didn't really want to, because I didn't want to get my uniform all dirty and get the risk of getting brambled. So, when I saw a load of people enjoying playing in it, I wanted to go in and have so much fun, and I did. I had loads of fun, and my friend, Vilya and Ugna, helped me get over my fear of getting brambled, and now I can't wait to go in it again.
My favourite school trip was Malham in Year 5 because we got to explore waterfalls, open fields and cliffs. One of the funniest moments was when Maggie decided she didn't want to share any of her sweets, so she huddled up like a cat on top of the wardrobe and ate them all to herself. What she didn't realise was Mrs Kelly was going to walk in, and when she did, she was not happy.
I love Malham because I got all the people I wanted in my group and we got our own toilet. We brought in sweets and it was on my birthday, so in the night we split the sweets equally without teachers knowing, but I thought they knew. And Alfie brought in his phone because he had to message his mum every night, so he had to conceal it in the bottom of his suitcase. The food was amazing. You got a full English breakfast every day and you could sit next to anybody you wanted.
My favourite trip was Shared Forest because we ate sweets at night time and we played hide and seek in the dark. Hide and seek in the dark was fun because there were some amazing spots. My brother had the best one. He was under a log. A seeker sat on the log and they didn't notice. I also loved the London trip in Year 6 because we got to learn about Parliament and visit loads of famous locations in London. I also love the train ride.
My very favourite trip was Malham. My favourite memory was walking on Malham Cove. We sat on the rocks and had our lunch. I love food. The food at Malham was the best. It was so delicious, and we could eat as much as we wanted. After a busy day, we went to sleep in our bunk beds. It was so exciting. It was the first time I'd slept away from home. I really miss my family. We had so much fun.
I remember when we went to the park near town. We did sketching on trees. It was so fun. But my mum and I still do it now because it's still fun. And when we went to Sherwood Forest, I protected Caitlin because she was very afraid of the dark then. She was also scared of the creatures. But guess what? That's what BFFs do.
Sometimes we do football, what can be quite fun as well. I've really enjoyed doing sports in primary school, and I hope I get more sports opportunities in secondary school.
Sports has been a major part of my life, and I have loved all the sports clubs I have been in. One of the sports I've especially liked is basketball. I love playing basketball. It's so fun and energetic. I can remember on one of my first basketball matches, I was super nervous, but as soon as I started playing, I was having so much fun. I have loved being a house captain where we host sport events for the children. I love helping children get better at things.
In Barnby Road, I always love books, and Barnby is the best way to do it because we have a lot of sports equipment and football too. I like football too because I'm good at playing football and I'm getting better at it too.
I remember the first time I got into a sports team. It was really fun. It was the year for athletics team. When I found out that I was in, I was really excited but a bit nervous. But as soon as the competition started, I had a great time. This year, I got into the handball team as well. It was a really good opportunity, but the last bit of the competition got cancelled because of coronavirus. At my new school, I hope there is a lot more opportunities to do so I can have a lot more fun.
In Year 3, I became a member of a team for the first time. Now I'm in Year 6 and I'm in a lot of the teams across the school. I get really excited when there's a trial because I might be able to get into another team and represent school in a different competition. I love the opportunities we have for sports at Barnby Road. I've made the most of these by getting in a lot of the school teams.
Over the years I've been in a few teams and clubs. My favourite was J-Rap because we got to express how we feel and just we had lots of fun. I was part of the girls' football club and the athletics team. I did dance too and helped at gymnastics. Barnby Road has given me lots of great opportunities through the years.
My first day was in Year 3. I was very excited but very shy because I didn't know what to do. It was very different until I found my true friend, Alfie E. We did everything together and he's still my best friend today. Luckily, I went on the York trip too. I got to know everyone more confidently and it was my first trip as well.
When I was in Year 1, I was having so much fun playing tag with my friends until Mrs Kelly came over and said that I said, "Jelly smelly Mrs Kelly." I was really confused until she got Emily to come over and say the truth. And, well, she said that I said it in front of her eyes. I told her that I didn't say anything, but she didn't believe me.
The funniest thing was in Year 1, Nevera and I climbed the parachute banker, but then we fell off. I kept climbing, Nevera kept pushing me to help me. Then we fell off again, so we gave up in the end. We went to the climbing frame instead. We were nearly at the top, so we high-fived to celebrate. But then Nevea fell on me. I cut my knee. But it's not very surprising seeing the stack of accident forms my dad's kept over the years. It was still funny.
The funniest incident I found myself in after a long time at Barnby Road was in Year 2. Someone had come out of the girls' toilet after break time and said that there was a book in there. It was a very unusual occurrence, so Mrs Collinson decided to look into it. To further investigation, it turned out that it was my book and Jaden had tried to flush it down because it had swear words in, he said. I was angry at the time because my book was ruined, as was my diary, but now I see the funny side of it.
The funniest thing was when I was in Year 5 at Malvern on the school trip, and I threw our 3 brown sweets out the window because he wasn't sharing. I also ate most of David's sweets, they taste nice. There's been a lot of funny things, but these were the funniest.
Our next award, the May Shore Award, is presented in memory of May Shaw, a much-loved Barnby student who sadly died in 2016. May loved singing, and so this award goes to someone who has thrown her heart and soul into music, and particularly singing at Barnby Road. She's been a valued member of the choir and can often be seen throwing shapes and feeling the lyrics in Mr Higgins' singing sessions. So the May Shaw Award for 2020 goes to Healy Pass.
Hello everybody, hello boys and girls, mums and dads, grandparents, and welcome to our Community Awards section. What is the Barnby Road Community Award? It's something we award every year to a boy and a girl. They get a big trophy and they get to take it away. They can keep it for a year and have to bring it back and present it the following year. What is it? Well, we award it to a girl and a boy who truly represent what Barnby Road Academy is all about. It's somebody that throws themselves fully into the life of the school. Sports, music, academic, social side, somebody who positively influences others. I've got two pieces of paper in my hand that have been handed to me by the Year 6 teachers, and I'll tell you a little bit about the winner, why they've got it, and then I'll tell you who has got the award. So, this is for the boys. I'll pop my glasses on. Here we go. We could not think of a more deserving person for this award. Always willing to put 100% effort into anything they do. This person is not afraid of a challenge. They continually push themselves socially, academically, musically, and in sports. This person has an exemplary have-a-go attitude, and throughout his time at Barnby Road has taken part in a vast range of clubs and activities. He's competed in various sporting events and involved himself heavily within the music department, taking centre stage in percussion. As stage crew for J-Rock, he took the lead in organising the stage box and the crew surrounding him, including Miss Taylor. Alongside this, he's entered many competitions with his poetry. This continued with his phenomenal poem about the pandemic, giving a run for their money. The Boys' Community Award, very, very deservingly this year, goes to Alexander Gray. Well done, Alexander. Very proud of you, and I guess you've got very proud parents now too. Very well deserving. Moving on to the Girls' Award, and here we go again, another nice letter from your teachers. Let's find out about the winner. For the Girls' Community Award this year, there was a clear winner. We have awarded a girl with the bubbliest personality and a smile that lights up the dreariest of days. She is sensible, trustworthy, and enthusiastic. This girl is not afraid of a challenge, no matter how big. Over her time at Barnby Road, she has shown a superb attitude to learning and to life. She grasps any and every opportunity that's presented to her, making her a very well-rounded individual. She's hard-working, who's represented the school in various sporting and musical ventures. And this year, she's been a house captain and used her love of sport to help out at clubs with younger children. She is an exceptional young lady and thoroughly deserves this award. So, more proud parents and a very well done and well-deserved congratulations to Amelie Darshu. Two incredibly deserving winners there who have represented Barnby Road brilliantly, not just this year, but during all their time at school. And we know you will both go on to further successes after Year 6. Thanks everyone. Bye.
My favourite memory is when me and Noah made our book, The Adventures of Sky. I really loved writing it out and watching it develop into a fully fledged book. It was also really great seeing the Year 1s and 2s read and even buy the book.
My favourite memory was when we went to London, where we went to the Houses of Parliament, used the tube, went to the Science Museum, went on the train, and our journey around London. This was truly my favourite memory. Also, I was with the partner that I wanted, which made me really happy. I was with Gabriel.
My favourite memory is being at Malin because my friend always used to wake me up and Leah never got out of bed. And my career, I want to be a hairdresser because I like doing people's hair. and going to the vets because I like animals.
My favourite memory was from year 5 when we played a game we called Bridge Game. It was a really fun game and we played it all the time. One person would start at one side of the field, you'd have to run along to the other side, and if you get caught you're it with the original player. One time it got so popular that loads of different people from different classes played it. It was mayhem.
My favourite memory is from mine. It was a great trip. One day we went for a big walk. I was walking with Jamie then. Jamie wanted to take a picture. Suddenly her foot slipped on a rock and plop, she fell in the river.
My favourite memory was when I walked into an open window thinking it was a door and falling over banging my head. I can't believe being in the class and hearing a bang and seeing me on the floor. It would be so funny.
My favourite memory is when I met my best friend of the year in year 3. She's been my best friend ever since. I do loads of things with her, like trying to partners for pee and other stuff. We are the best of friends.
My favourite memory was in year 3 when we were supposed to go to York on a residential, but unfortunately it was raining so much that day, so we had loads of fun by staying in school and slept in the school hall. It was amazing.
School has changed in many ways, in good and in bad. When I was little, I would always dream of the perfect leaver service. It was going to be epic. But although we never got to have the full experience, we can always say we did it our way, COVID-19 style. I've enjoyed every moment I've had with my friends that I know for years.
When we went in lockdown, it all went downhill. I was at home with my mum, but she worked till 5 p.m. I was bored half the time, but when my dad was at home it was a lot better because he could play with me. It was weird working at home because I used to listen to the teachers, not working sections. I moved house which kept that day moving. It was better than sitting upstairs doing nothing. I have a lake to run around now if I'm bored.
I'm in the year 5 bubble with my best friend Maisie. Although I'm not in the year 6 bubble with my class, I'm enjoying spending time with new friends. At home we are not doing much things as a family, but I am enjoying going on bike rides and baking with my sister.
I couldn't do anything with friends or help others, and when somebody dropped something I couldn't pass it back. I was with a different teacher and lessons were very different. I couldn't do anything with friends or help others, and when somebody dropped something I couldn't pass it back. I was with a different teacher and lessons were very different. Nothing got marked and no homework was given.
Being in lockdown for the last 15 weeks was a bit weird at first, but I really enjoyed having lots of extra time with my family, having my mum as my teacher and also being able to go to work with my dad. I have missed all my friends and teachers at Barnby Road School lots, but I hope I will be able to see you all again very soon.
Coronavirus has changed all of our lives. We weren't allowed to see our friends, family or our teachers, which was really sad. And I don't think our lives will ever go back to normal. In quarantine, I called my friends loads and spent lots of time with my family. Now I just need to get used to going back to school.
Everything changed when coronavirus came to town. All of us were sent away and to hide and wait till everything is. I will admit that I didn't do my home learning for 3 to 5 weeks and played video games instead. Until Dad put his foot down and said I had to do my work or no more video games. When we did eventually come back to school, I was blinded by tears as I saw the school sign and some of my friends who wanted to come back. I am still glad I am with Mr Barbuti, even though he does tease us.
Barnby Road has taught us about staying together like a family and trying our best at all things. All the teachers are nice, but the best one is Mr Higgins. He is the best singing teacher, and we even do singing in our bubbles on YouTube.
In year 3, when I came, I couldn't understand any English, but now in year 6 I can understand English.
I got into my first team when I was in year 3 and I've tried to get into most teams ever since. But most importantly, Barnby has taught me to always achieve my best.
Barnby Road has taught me to be who I am. I used to like to copy what other people did until I realised it's better to be yourself. My advice for future year 6s is to be yourself and don't let anyone else change that.
I joined Barnby Road in year 2. They've taught me to be kind, respectful and resilient. You learn something new there every day, but the best thing they've taught me is to be kind and to be yourself. Thank you for shaping me into who I am today and for all of your friendship.
Whilst I've been at Barnby Road, I've learnt a lot about the rules and what Barnby has taught us, but I think these are the key things that Barnby has taught us. The first thing is to be kind to everyone. No matter if they're your best friend or your worst friend, you have to be kind to them. Second thing is to care for everyone. Third thing is to laugh at Miss Taylor's jokes, and we think that is the most important thing. And the fourth and final thing is to achieve our best, because that's the best we can do, and they want nothing else from us.
In the future, I want to be a dog handler for the police force in Nottingham. To achieve that dream, I need to get good grades and focus in school. I also want to stay in touch with a few of my friends if possible. Whilst in the police force, I hope to gain new skills and make the world a safer place for everyone around me.
In the future, I want to help people, not only young but old too. I want to make them feel better about themselves. Also, I'm going to carry out my gymnastics and win a gold medal in the Olympics. I want to win the Olympics so I can help the homeless and make the world a better place.
I'm really excited to go to secondary school and meet new friends. But I'm sad because I don't want to leave Barnby Road Academy because it's the best school ever. Lexi's not going to my school, which I'm really sad about.
When it's September, I'd love to achieve my best at studies because that would be my high school. I would also love to be a TUI pilot so my family can get holiday discount, but mainly so I can travel the world from the sky. I would also love to be a carpet fitter like the rest of my family. It's a massive step, but I'm willing to take it.
For the future, I would like to be an accountant. I will try hard and achieve my best to do that. In secondary school, I hope to keep my friends and make more friends. I hope to get good enough exams to get a good job, maybe an accountant. I'm good at maths, and that might be good for the job that I would like.
I am ready to stay on secondary, college and uni after a long enjoyable time at Barnby Road. I hope to become a footballer and play for Forest or a Premier League team, or even better, by then Forest will be a Premier League team, or even a pilot will be a great profession. At Kings, I like to be in the football team and meet new friends, but still keep in touch with my old friends. I like to succeed in many things like football, my academic work and other things.
After a long time of crying, I finally let go and my dad left. My teacher was Miss Ernesto.
It's okay.
My favourite memory was when I walked into a window thinking it was an open door and falling over. I can't believe it.
It's all right, mate. It's all right.
It's really fun and exciting.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I was with a different teacher and lessons were very different. No home...
It's okay, mate.
In year 5 I auditioned for chamber choir. I was heartbroken that I didn't get in. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Okay.
Which means owl in French. So the aim of the game is you choose who is it and you have owl and stuff.
Okay.
Out of year 5, I started doing music lessons. I started playing violin and I thought...
Okay.
To further investigation, it turned out that it was my book and someone had tried to I messed up so someone
Every day, while Mr Chamberlain is doing his assemblies, I go to senior choir and sing.
It's okay. It's okay.
I would also love to be a carpet fitter like the rest of my family. I forgot the last line.
And we had lots of fun. I was a part of the girls' football club and athletics team. Oh, I also did...
It's okay. It's all right. It's all right.
When I did eventually come back to school, I was blinded by tears as I saw my friends and the school sign. Oh, fudge.
Okay. Over the years...
I also want to stay in touch with a few of my friends if possible. Whilst in the police force, I hope to gain new skills.
Hi Year 6, just wanted to say what an amazing journey it has been for every one of you, for all of you here at Barnby Road Academy. It's been an interesting final chapter to your journey, but you have all risen to the challenge amazingly well, so well done to everybody for that. You've been absolute superstars. I wish you well in your journey onto secondary school. Make sure you show them how amazing you are. I would like to say good luck for the future. Well done for being an absolutely brilliant cohort who have given us fantastic memories here at Barnby Road. We will miss each and every one of you and we wish you all the best in your next journey and your next chapter of your life. Go and be amazing at secondary school. Thank you.